Oi. Well, that's dark. In German, we have a saying, it's dark like in bear's ass. Hello there, and welcome back to Someday You'll Return. Yeah, after not finding any keys or open doors, I am just gonna take this way. I assume that I can go here. Yeah. Oh, God. E. What's that? Ew. Okay. Of course, we always have to. Ew. Well, it looks like the roots. Mal. Hmm. So I found something that looked like this, like a yellow. Um. This is confusing. It looks like I'm supposed to do something here, or I don't know, pick up, or like this is the way, or something. But there's nothing here. Hmm. Well, that's not what I expected. I thought we found a secret entrance or something. Hmm. Well, I think I'm just gonna look around until I find something. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I found one more tent here that I haven't searched yet. This is the headquarter, the main building, and it's right next to it. So maybe there's something interesting. Hata quest. Hata, beware. Beware, brave warriors. Our main adversary, the evil witching, is going to burn at the stake a poor woman who goes under the name of Hata. Hota, I'm not sure. He already managed to convince the Simburg's castle master that the crayfish she catches and eats are actually venomous scorpions. Witching spreads this lie to prove that she has formed a pact with the devil, and now he has an excuse to dispose of her. Nothing could be further from the truth, as we all know that crayfish meat is delicious. I walked the path, but failed to rescue her. It's up to you now. Exit our settlement through the main entrance and turn left. Go on until you reach the brook. There, look for a small bridge and cross to the other side. If you follow the brook, you'll find the helpful crayfish. They will show you the way to poor Hata. If you manage to save her in time, there might be a reward waiting for you. Okay, so this is something we can do, but it seems like an optional thing. To follow the path, I don't know, the Inquisitor's path or something?
Damn, nothing. I better check the wiring.
Okay. So, I noticed that there are wires outside here. And since we are supposed to check them, I guess I can follow the wires. And see if it leads us somewhere. Okay, so wait, what? We're actually going... We're going all the way here, or do we go this way? Okay, so these lead to the... the headquarters, right? Okay, so I guess I'll follow, because we already... Oh! Here! I'm so blind.
Can't do it with my bare hands. Huh. Here we go. I've done this so many times, how could I forget?
Okay. So now we should be able to go to the basement. And I don't know, his comments, yeah, they're indicating that he has been here before. He spent time in the camp. Question is if he was here when those weird things were happening in the past, the things that we were reading about. And maybe he had something to do with it.
Strange. It doesn't look like anyone's been here since we left. And that was years ago.
That's a weird sound again. What is that?
This canned meat is a weapon of mass destruction. It was already here 10 years ago. I remember some kids managed to get them open. After that, I don't think they ever wanted to see them again. Most of them are rotten, but maybe I can find a few that are still usable.
What form? Okay.
These won't pass any kind of inspection.
I keep finding matches lying around, but I guess we don't need them. Okay. So somehow he was hearing voices inside this building. Well, I didn't. Maybe my the audio is just too quiet, but girls, keep the basement door locked. Kids are always roaming around there looking for something to eat. We don't have enough ourselves, and something can easily fall down in them. We don't want any more injuries, especially Zahorik. I bet he is hiding there from the big boys. And there are other places where he can hide, so let's keep him out of there, Tina.
So it was just a radio all along. Fooled me pretty well. The question is, who turned it on?
Well, that's what he was hearing. Keys! Spare keys.
Got it.
Headquarters. What are these other keys for, though? The ones that I found? Oh. Okay, we can exit here. Photo? Oh no, postcard. Dear Mom and Dad, I start to like it here. We play a lot of games, but have to wake up too early. The food is okay. They don't let us go into the forest. Hannah told me that something is there. Love and miss you, Yana. Something's in the forest. Oh yeah, the chestnut figures. Oh, that's another one of the songs. Collectible. Saints. Myths and, I don't know, book. Cyril and Methodius saga. Around 160, Emperor Michael III received a request from Moravian princes to send missionaries to spread Byzantine Christianity. The Moravian Empire was increasingly coming under the influence of the Roman Church, which used Latin as its liturgical language. I need to drink something. The church in Rome had also commissioned numerous German missionaries and priests to go to Moravia to spread Christianity. The increasing influence of Latin Christianity and the use of a Latin liturgy gave the Germans significant influence in Moravia. Oh, I don't even know where Moravia is. The Moravians feared that the use of the Latin language in the liturgical and biblical texts would allow the Germans, who used the Latin liturgy in their churches, to gain religious and cultural influence and eventually political dominance over Moravia. Thus, the desire to have the liturgy and scriptures translated into their native tongue, or at least a language other than Latin, was politically motivated as well.
I always loved Glagolitic script.
Oh, we can decipher the cryptic messages. When Michael III looked for who to send, he found that Constantine and Methodius were an ideal fit. They both knew a Slavic dialect spoken near Thessalonica and had proven themselves to be competent leaders and thinkers. They arrived in 863 and began to assist local congregations in making a liturgy in the Slavic language spoken in Moravia. While working on the liturgy, they realized that the Latin and Greek alphabets were not ideal for Slavic languages, so they created a new alphabet which would later evolve into the Cyrillic alphabet. The alphabet that the missionary brothers created, the Glagolitic script, is not identical to the Cyrillic script, but the early Cyrillic alphabet was derived from it. The alphabet was based on a cursive form of the Greek alphabet that was in use in the Byzantine Empire at the time. The specific rules for their new alphabet were influenced by those of a local Slavic dialect spoken in northern Greece. Okay, I guess we're gonna use that, but I don't see a reason to do that yet. Few names. I forgot, what is our name? Our name, the father, the protagonist. It'd be so interesting to see if his name is somewhere here, because then we would know that he was here in the past. Okay. Creepy people creeping around the camp at night, searching the tents. A creepy looking woman in a white dress. And happy deers and a bunny.
Why would I need food coloring?
Okay, wait. Oh. Nothing. Maybe we can just use the batteries. Nothing. No. Yes. That's what I thought. And now we can use them here.
Great to finally have a working flashlight.
Okay. Oh? Oh. That's cool. It's the collectibles we found, the songs. Hmm. Okay. Now I'm wondering, how can we decipher the... Somewhere in the camp. I finally got the proper light. And I have the keys to the headquarters, the main building. Documents. Oh no, that looks really completely different to the that that writing that we found in the book. Okay, maybe that's not it after all. Yeah, why would I need food coloring?
Maybe later.
Okay, well, let's go. To the main building. I already spent so much time in the camp. It's like I'm actually very impressed how big this game seems to be. I knew it was gonna be longer than expected from an indie game, but that it would be like that complex and detailed, I didn't expect that, but it's really cool. Oi, well, that's dark. In German, we have a saying, it's dark like in bear's ass. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What is this? What? It looks like it doesn't belong here. I'm confused.
Ugh, locked.
Oh, another collectible. Dear Grandma, I hope you are well. And how's Granddad? Is he still ill? I am now in the Lucky Leaf camp and we are playing a lot of games here. One of them is that we have to collect badges. The one who will collect the most will win, but it's too difficult for me. I hope I can find at least one. Also, it's so scary at night here. I had to go to bathroom yesterday, and when I was returning to my tent, I've heard strange noises. We have our bathrooms just next to a scary door to kitchen basement. With all the stories the boys are telling, I was sure it must be some monster hiding there. Suddenly, there was a loud bang and someone ran out of there. I thought I would go crazy with fear. But you know who it was? That boy Philip, who's in the tent next to me. I will never ever talk to him again. But they have promised us a big camp game. I can't wait to see what it will be. I'll write you again soon. Love, Sarka. That could be a actually cute version of Zara, the name. At least it is in Polish, as far as I know.
Yeah, locked.
And I can't use the light switch. And there's also this black stuff again, the black spit.
Those instructions, they were for the game I made for the kids here, years ago. It was just a little scavenger hunt, nothing more.
Oh, he was working there. Okay, yeah, that was what I was wondering. The Great Moravian Challenge. Dear Pilgrim, a terrible threat hangs over the land of Great Moravia. Lives of the innocent are at stake, and there's nobody else I can turn to. Saint Methodius entrusted me with a scroll which would turn the tides in our favor if someone managed to fulfill the quest contained within. He hid the scroll into a special box to prevent witching from stealing it. I traveled far, but despite my best efforts, I was lacking the skills to complete the quest. By leaving you these instructions, I can only hope that you will finish what I've attempted and failed. When you return victorious, seek the wisdom of Saint Cyril to understand the code and find a way to open the locked door. Beyond a great treasure awaits. May no evil stand in your way. Gorast. 15 hours? What is that timer for? Oh no.
No. You can't do this to her. Please.
Oh, is it her phone? What? Oh shit. What's happening? The Great Moravian Challenge leaderboard cracked the code, the squires and the eaglets. Finished all the requests, cups and sprouts. Didn't try hard enough, the shepherds. Winners are the squires. And someone wiped, take that, suckers. Okay, I don't want to interact with that yet. I just want to look around first because...
The police never caught them. I remember that more than once I felt really edgy up here. Luckily, they never broke in when someone was in the camp. They could have been watching the camp from a high vantage point.
Because I don't want to trigger anything and then not be able to, you know, look at everything else. Newspaper article. A burglary in broad daylight. Shock. On a sunny Sunday afternoon, 2 men attempted to rob the poor children of the Lucky Leaf camp. The kids were indeed lucky and were away when the criminals broke in and robbed the camp of vital medicinal supplies. When the head camp instructor Daniel, 34, returned, he saw 2 adult men running away towards the river. Is that us, Daniel? The name sounds familiar. He called the police, but by the time they arrived, the thieves were long gone. The camp owner, Summer Camps Limited, promised to install better security measures soon. While there were no victims this time, we still have to ask, when will authorities shut down developers who create twisted games that cause such madness? Vampires in Nezovice? It was a terrible sight for Nezovice police officers. When they discovered the corpse of a 22-year-old woman, she was hanging upside down from the ceiling and there was not a single drop of blood left in her body. Most of the locals are afraid to talk about the murder, but one villager, Pavla, 83, insists a small group of lost vampires are responsible for this grisly death. She claims they couldn't find their way home before dawn, so they took refuge in her village and had a midnight snack. She also said that the Czech Tourist Club was sending someone immediately to deal with the pesky vampire vermin. Vampires or not, this murder has local authorities spooked and baffled. The Strilki police chief officer Omachka is now considering additional training for his force to help them deal with future supernatural entities. Another creepy dark room.
Locked.
Good. A book on ciphers. Oh, yes. Secret messages, secret inks. One way to create a hidden message is to use invisible ink that can be revealed. There are several ways to make a secret ink. Carbon-based secret inks. Anything that is carbon-based can serve as an invisible ink. Once dried, it will not be seen until subject to a heat source like a flame, iron, or a light bulb. Carbon inks can be lemon juice, milk, egg whites, and even urine. Write your message using one of these inks, and when dried, it will disappear. Important, when heating your message, make sure the paper or material does not actually burst into flame. If it does, that message will be toast. Then there's glow-in-the-dark inks. Petroleum jelly, highlighters, laundry whiteners, and other compounds contain phosphorus, which illuminate when exposed to UV light. Painting a message using whitening detergent and letting it dry will appear when seen under a black light. If you do not have a UV or a black light handy, you can make one with your smartphone LED flashlight. You need clear tape and blue and purple markers or ink. Place a small piece of the tape over your flashlight LED. Gently color it blue. Place a second piece of tape over the first. Be very careful not to smear the blue ink. Gently color this one purple. Repeat this process one more time. You will now have a low-level UV light. Okay, that sounds like we're gonna do it.
My favorite trick. Mix lemon juice and food coloring to reveal invisible ink. I use this all the time and it never got old.
Alkaline or basic inks that react with acids. When an acid comes into contact with baking soda, a chemical reaction occurs and carbon dioxide is formed. This reaction can be used to create a secret message. You make your ink of baking soda and water. Prepare an acid bath using food color and lemon juice. Spread or paint this over the paper and the secret message will be revealed. Codes and ciphers. First, letter codes. There are several ways of using a first letter of a particular word as a code to reveal a hidden message. The most common is using the start letter of each first word of each sentence in a prepared letter or passage. Pigpen or Masonic cipher. In this simple code, the 26 letters of the alphabet are placed in 2 grids or pigpens. Each letter is represented by the part of the pigpen that surrounds it. A similar cipher is the ancient Knights Templar code. Book codes. Okay, Morse code. I think this is the one that we're gonna use, that we're gonna need. Yeah, it looks like this isn't like all real anymore. A new
Back then,
document.
I created 3 quests, but I found only one here. What happened to the others? Or was this one important for some reason? I guess I have no choice but to find these locations and check them myself.
3 rods of Svatopluk. In the days when King Svatopluk II ruled Great Moravia, a legend was born. One day he summoned his 3 sons, Moimir, Svatopluk, and Pretzlav, to show them 3 rods. Then he told them, "Observe, my children, these rods are like our kingdom." Oh, I think we found that yellow thing. I think we found 2 of them already. Keep them together as one, and no force can break it. Alas, separate them, and they will break, along with the whole kingdom. The sons failed to protect the rods, and thus the country was punished by a civil war leading to death and misery. Many think this legend is merely an allegory, but I've discovered that those rods actually existed and referred to ancient powerful artifacts hiding a mysterious code. If you want to retrieve that secret, you have to walk in my footsteps and overcome 3 trials. The trial of strength. I sensed that Prince Moimir couldn't have gone too far, so I started in our settlement next to the flagpole and noticed on my left there were 2 high seats. I faced the one which was further from me and walked until I discovered a small campfire. I never strayed from my path, though, and finally I reached the first rod, which was left there by the first of the sons. And the trial of courage. To find the second rod, I followed the journey of Prince Svatopluk. I returned to the flagpole and walked around it 3 times counterclockwise while whispering the word Svatopluk. After I finished the ritual, I ran to the settlement gate, turned around, and walked 20 steps toward the flagpole. I turned right and walked until my path was blocked by a rock. I turned back again, and then I noticed a small opening on the right. Following that small path, I reached a small brook. I walked upstream until I reached a cave. In that cave, I discovered the second of the rods. Yeah, we found that one. The trial of agility. Excited by my discoveries, I decided to search for the last rod of Prince Pretzlav. This time I went back to the gate, and on the right I saw an ancient map. The map spoke of a rock called Kozel. Following the map, I reached this rock, and up above the trees I discovered the missing rod. When I discovered the rods for the first time, I thought that I was fooled by the ancients. But all good secrets are usually hidden in a plain sight. If you want to find the right meaning, learn the ways of revealing hidden messages. Let our library help you on your quest. When you decipher the riddle, you will be prepared to ascend up and claim your prize. Okay, well that shouldn't be too hard to find these, since I already did. God, there's so much. Inner eye potion. Oh, another recipe. Inner eye. Sometimes what's written is far from what was meant by the writer. With your inner eye, you can uncover actual thoughts from the moment of writing. If you want to acquire an inner eye skill, you should drink a potion prepared in the following way. Boil crushed leaf from devil's trumpet, add a whole buckhorn, crush a petal from silverweed, and throw it in. What's that? Looks like melted chocolate or something. melted moldy chocolate. Aha, okay, so this is the code.
Damn it. If only I could remember that combination.
I
The
mean,
only option I have now is to solve the stupid riddle.
this is where we need the code, I mean.
Ugh, locked.
Everything is locked, that's nice.
Ugh, locked.
Nothing to distract me. Okay, I'm gonna take a look for these rods. Like I said, I already found 1, 2 even. That was the pole, and then he said something about to the left. Okay, maybe I should do it right, because I don't remember where I found that one rod. So, oh, there's a fucking thing on the top of the rock. Let's check the journal. Try of strength. I sensed blah blah. To my left, there were 2 high seats. Oh, that's what I faced the one which was further from me and walked until I discovered a small campfire. And just straight ahead. Okay. Oh yeah. So this one, I face this one, and I just walk. Walk, until I reach a campfire. Um, oh, this is the campfire? Okay. And I keep walking. And yeah. E. Give it back. Okay. I was a little scared there, and then something's gonna jump me. I know where the other one is. It's down the little river. I just need to find the river. Yeah, here on the left. Number 2. Don't scare me, don't scare me. There was something here earlier, like a hanging body. Okay. And what about the last one? No, not this one. The last one was the Trial of Agility. Back to the gate. On the right, I saw an ancient map. The map spoke of a rock called Kozel. Following the map, I reached this rock. Okay, so a rock called Kozel. Or Kutzel, how I would say it. How I would pronounce it. Also, while we are here, why don't I go in there and pick up the food coloring and the lemon. Strawberry red. I don't really know what to use it on. But I know we're gonna need it. Okay, and then there was supposed to be a good lemon here. Okay. That's it. Now back to the gate. And to the map. Here, so we follow the yellow. Kozel this way. And oh no, that's a herb. I thought it was one of these collectibles. Local geology and Kozel. Krebe is a geographic highland region within the central Moravian Carpathians that belong to the outer western Carpathians. The area of Krebe is 335 square kilometers with a medium elevation of 343 meters. The subsoil is composed of heavily fractured flysch rocks belonging to the Magura Nap group. Valleys of its waterways are deeply cut, with the upper sections featuring a typical V-shaped profile. At places, they can plunge as deep as 120 meters. Valley slopes often have a stepped profile, mainly due to landslides. A beautiful rock tower, Kozel, is one of the characteristic places in Krebe. The rock formation is composed of sandstone and conglomerates of flysch rocks, forming a surprisingly narrow yet over 200 meters tall dominant area. Sorry. There are 18 climbing routes leading up to the top. In 1967, it was declared a protected natural formation. According to one of the local legends, there once lived a hermit who was building a chapel just below Otsasek Peak. One day he saw a devil and drove him away by the sign of the cross. The devil tried to escape, but the power was too strong and he ended up a petrified formation. The way of the cross, I think we saw that already. But now we're at the Kozel, which is different. Yeah. New location. What is the painting up there? A drawing. Hmm. What was the... Not tutorial book? Following the map, I reached this rock and up above the trees I discovered the missing rock. Up above the trees, somewhere on top. Oh, the climbing. Of course, I completely forgot about that. Okay, I'm gonna go in a moment. Okay, I don't see anything else. So let's climb. Uh. Oh, I want to press right mouse click for some reason. Oh, and we go higher. Mm. Oh, another badge. Can I look at the top? Okay, there's a lot more of that black stuff. But I don't see anything else. Nice view though. So we got all the rocks, the rods. And fast climb down. Wait, what do I do with the rods now?
Huh. My infamous rod of Svato. The cork came from a pretty good wine, too. Huh. My infamous rod of Svato.
Svato. I didn't say it so badly.
That's it.
Okay, now we...
Huh. My infamous rod of Svato. The cork came from a pretty good wine, too. Huh. My infamous rod of Svato. The cork came from a pretty good wine, too.
Okay, Hmm?
Huh. My infamous rod of Svato.
Ah,
The cork came from a pretty good wine, too.
okay. Number 1. 2. And 3. And now, what do I have? Ah, okay, and now I can put them together.
Oh, I need to put something else here. Oh, damn. There has to be more to this paper than this. This must be one of the symbols. I'll write it down.
that tell us now? I think this could help, right? Oh yeah, so probably the numbers. Notes and letters. Hint for Svato code. Okay, now I can go back and solve, open the door, I guess, if I'm correct. But before I'll do that, I'm gonna end this episode here. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the Let's Play. If you do so, then leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It would make me very happy. And yeah, I hope I will see you in the next episode.